Yo, 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 yo. Mookie. I said I'm Mookie. What's good with y'all, man? I'm back at y'all with another reaction video. Mookie, how you feeling?
Feeling good, baby. Feeling good.
Now ask them how they feeling, yo.
How y'all feeling out there? Let us know in the comment section.
Don't let me tell you twice.
This guy's
But look, bro. Listen, on this channel, Mookie, yo, I don't think you really realize how many Jordan fans we got out here, bro.
I'm one of them.
Watch yourself.
Come on, bro.
Bro, look. Somebody comment on our channel about Jordan every single day, about the LeBron, about the Jordan, about the LeBron. So I digged up this video, bro.
Okay.
It's called "This Is Why LeBron James Would Never Catch Michael Jordan." Now, me personally, I mean, he is getting a little old now. But when LeBron was in his mids, I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was gonna pass Jordan, you know? I thought so, because he was dominating the league for a minute.
Thank you again. And hold up, yo. Most people think I hate LeBron, bro. I don't hate LeBron. I love his game.
Right.
I just don't think he is great as other people portray him to be. When you still got players like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, and they the only two I can think of right now that he ain't passed yet.
All right, so I got one question.
Even though he got the scoring title, he's still not as great.
Let me ask my questions. 3 seconds on the clock left. Michael Jordan or LeBron? Who you picking?
What?
To take the shot.
That ain't even a question, bro.
Who you picking?
I'm picking Mike.
All right, another question.
Yes.
3 seconds on the clock left. Who you picking? LeBron or LeBron? Let's get into this video.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today I am back in a video. This time, once again, we're gonna look at the LA Lakers and specifically LeBron James. And as you guys know on YouTube, the Lakers' downfall has been widely documented. Some blame AD's injuries, others blame Westbrook, Frank Vogel, even Rob Pelinka, but a very few people have.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Yeah. Do y'all blame Westbrook, yo? Do you blame Westbrook for a lot that's going on with the Lakers?
I don't blame him entirely, but I blame the management team for selecting him when we could have.
I was about to say that.
Dang.
You could have. That's LeBron fault. LeBron wanted him.
I don't understand why, yo. To me, he was a diva everywhere he went, and we still picked him up. And
we probably could have got Chris Paul, right?
Could have got Chris Paul. We might could have got Damian Lillard.
Damian leaving,
man. It was wishful thinking. I wish
LeBron threw that bag at him, cut half of LeBron's salary, gave it to him. He would have been all right.
You don't need it, LeBron. You got $1 billion contract with Nike, lifetime.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, I knew we was kind of digging a hole by picking up Westbrook. I was like, man.
LeBron James, the pseudo GM of the LA Lakers. So in today's video, we're going to do exactly that. Look at the GM timeline. Now he ruined LA with some terrible offseason moves. Also, one thing I do want to highlight in this video is how the 2022 season has widened the gap between him and Michael Jordan and his quest to be the greatest player in NBA history. So with that being said, let's get into the video. July 29th, 2021, a day every Lakers fan wants to forget.
Yes, sir.
That is the day Russell Westbrook finally became a Laker, getting traded for Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, KCP, and a plethora of draft picks. Looking back on it, one of the worst trades possibly in NBA history. Now, me saying that's my hindsight being 2020. But in the moment, many NBA fans said this Lakers team was a super team that would win a championship, if not championships, with the big three of Anthony Davis, LeBron James, as well as Westbrook. Now, in reality, they're ninth in the Western Conference. They have no desire, no heart, and no will to be a championship caliber team. So with that being the case, let's ask one simple question. Who's responsible for Westbrook being in a Lakers uniform?
Not at all.
According to many
with the
sources,
shot.
Not at all. I seen that. He was like, you about to load up and fire this thing. It's about to be a brick house right now.
Bro, the best Westbrook
is OKC Westbrook. It's 2010 Westbrook.
In the beginning with KD. And the crazy thing is, the only reason he was the best Westbrook then is because, I mean, of course people know of him.
Yeah.
But his athleticism It was crazy.
It was between him and Derrick Rose at one point.
But you know Derrick Rose winning that though. But his athleticism was crazy. But at the same time, he still was making little mistakes there, not giving KD the game-winning shots when they was supposed to. They was beefing.
A little bit, yeah.
Even Kevin Durant tried to take up for Westbrook, man. All naturality, like deep down inside.
Right.
KD ain't want to be there, bro. He probably like, oh man.
He was happy to go.
Yeah.
Truly, he was truly happy to go.
Hold on, from OKC. What KD go at?
Golden
Warriors?
State.
Yeah. From OKC. I forgot he went from yeah, that's when everybody hated him, yo.
Yeah, and the Warriors was beating teams by 30 like it was normal when he just getting 30 pieces.
Reporters,
Crazy.
Rob Pelinka, the Lakers GM, never wanted Westbrook to play in LA.
Yes.
Instead, he wanted Buddy Hield, a knockdown sniper, to be a vital piece of their championship core. But instead, LeBron James, as well as Anthony Davis, wanted Russell Westbrook to play in LA. LeBron himself even brought Westbrook to his house, recruit him, and sign off on a trade to go to LA. The same thing happened for Carmelo Anthony, a pretty good NBA veteran, as Carmelo states LeBron James had the final say and the final call on getting
That
Melo
wasn't bad
in the
picking up
uniform.
Melo.
That right
Melo's
there is
solid.
two major moves LeBron James definitely had a hand in. And even looking at Taylor Horton Tucker, a client of Clutch Sports, which LeBron does own, LA picked him over Alex Caruso, a much better all-around player who was vital to the Lakers roster.
Crazy.
So if you aren't following LeBron James, 3 big-time moves he had a hand in for this Lakers team. And once again, tons of NBA fans, specifically Lakers fans, had LA booked as a big 3 as well as a super team. Now to address one point, yes, LeBron James in the past has played Le GM. 2018 with the Cavs, where he traded his entire roster, as well as 2019 with the Lakers, where he traded their young core for Anthony Davis. And to his credit, one of those moves worked out and resulted in a championship. And my one big problem with LeBron James fans, when it goes good, LeBron gets all the praise, but when it goes bad, LeBron is not to blame, and the quote-unquote GM moniker suddenly vanishes and fades away. Let's be very, very clear.
That's a good pass.
Put all the pieces together. You don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to see LeBron James had more than a hand in putting this roster together. And despite his great play on the court, his off-the-court play has offset all of that. And one thing I do want to highlight very quickly is a tweet from LeBron James before the season started. In this tweet, which got deleted, he called the haters, making fun of their age, the way they play, their injuries, etc., etc. And in his own words, he says, "Do me one favor, please, and I mean please. Keep that same narrative energy when it begins. That's all I ask." Seems pretty fair, reasonable, LeBron James calling out the haters. So now my video, my response, I'll call it LeBron James and tell him to get the same energy he had before the season started.
My man, you keep the same energy, LeBron. Stop playing, man. You're funny. I call LeBron James.
So now my video, my response, I'll call it LeBron James and tell him to get the same energy he had before the season started. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll have any of that. As since
we
then,
gave up Alex
he's
Caruso.
deflected,
That was tough for y'all, bro.
I like that, Alex.
Saying, quote, "I don't push the buttons." And speaking of pushing buttons, you know one NBA superstar who never did that? Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And how I know that is due to Jerry Krause, who had this quote: "He never asked me for other players. He never asked me to draft a player. He never asked me to trade for a player. He thought he could win without them."
Yes, sir.
That's a guy in Jerry
goat,
Krause,
baby.
by all accounts, didn't get along with Jordan and vice versa. Opposed to LeBron James, who medals in every roster he goes to. And going back to the pushing buttons quote, that was made on February 26th with LA 5 games below 500. Since that quote, they've gone 1-5, only beating the Golden State Warriors. And to LeBron's credit, in that game, he scored a miraculous 56 points. And the following game for San Antonio, LeBron James will be a DNP, citing rest as well as load management. Which is kind of funny considering LeBron James in the past said he never gets tired, he doesn't need rest, and has tons of energy when it's not a long road trip. One NBA great who never sat out games, even at 37, 38 years old? That was Michael Jordan. And Jordan at 38 in Washington, he did score 51 points. The game after that, scored 46 while playing and got a W. LeBron's time in LA, specifically 2022, it exposed the big-time difference between him and Jordan, their mindsets, and their basketball IQs. And I think a lot of NBA fans would say LeBron James, he's 37, and this year doesn't matter for his resume.
What the
Once
hell?
again, I completely push back on that, as LeBron at 37 himself assembled a super team with Anthony Davis, Westbrook, and tons of depth. And the expectations coming the year was for LeBron and the Lakers to win the NBA Finals and possibly win the championship. I don't care how old you are, how banged up you are, how many miles are on your body. If you have the hype of this Lakers team, at the very least, you need to be a top 8 seed, which unfortunately the Lakers are not. And even going further than that, looking at LeBron's time in LA, the first year they missed the playoffs, he activated playoff mode and got bounced. In 2020, they won the championship, albeit in the NBA bubble. 2021, after him declaring that a storm was coming, he was bounced in the first round. And now in 2022, with the quote-unquote super team, for the 9th seed and not going to win a championship, let alone make the Western Conference Finals.
Who you think you is?
That for LeBron James and his time in LA is a pretty damning legacy. And even with him winning one championship, I would say his time in LA has been pretty uneventful and has done more bad than good for his quest for the greatest player of all time. And it may be crazy NBA rumors, but there are some reports saying LeBron James could be traded from the LA Lakers. Once again, that for a legacy standpoint, will be unprecedented for an all-time great. Jordan was never traded, Kobe was never traded, Bird, Duncan, those guys were never traded, and it was simply unthinkable. And the last thing I will add is LeBron James, from a superstar help standpoint, has had more than almost anyone in NBA history. In Cleveland, he had Kyrie and Love and great depth. In Miami, he had Wade and Bosh, but also great depth.
So many super
and in LA, he's had Anthony Davis, as well as Westbrook, once again with pretty good depth and role players. When it's all said and done for LeBron James, the help he's had has been pretty great and pretty overwhelming. And if he plays 21, 22 years, people are going to look back on his 4 championships and say, he only won 4 in 22 years? Jordan won 6 in 15. Kobe won 5 in 20. And so on and so on. LeBron's longevity, it is great, but at some point you have to ask the question, why is he more successful playing 22, possibly 23 years in the NBA? That's a valid question and something you have to ask when evaluating the GOAT and the greatest of all time. And to wrap this video up, I'll say one last thing. LeBron James, no doubt, had a big role in getting Westbrook to the LA Lakers. And that move alone has derailed the entire season. They gutted their depth, their shooting, their defenders. They lost all that in getting Russell Westbrook. Also getting Carmelo Anthony. He's a pretty decent scorer, but defense isn't his specialty. Looking at Taylor Horton-Tucker, the same thing, and not paying Caruso was a big-time mistake.
Yes, sir.
I'm not saying it's 100% all LeBron's fault, but you are
Yeah, bro.
that LeBron James didn't have some role in getting this roster together. And juxtapose that to Michael Jordan, who at no point in his career had GM status, drafting players, trading players, requesting players. Michael Jordan just wasn't that guy. He didn't meddle with the front office. Also in Jordan's career, he never played with a big 3 that wasn't successful. Him, Rod, and Pippen, they won 3 championships, all being at advanced age. And looking at the 98 Bulls, they're the oldest team in the NBA with an average age of 32. The Lakers this year are in the exact same boat, but they're floundering and they're struggling to even make the playoffs. So with that being said, that's my final point, and I think it's pretty self-evident LeBron James, his time in LA has widened the gap between him and Jordan. As always, thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.
Very I want to say the word intuitive, but that's probably not the word I want to use right now. But very eye-opening video. A lot of stuff I already knew, but he just put the whipped cream on top of it for me.
So you basically try to say LeBron will never catch Jordan.
Never. He got to do something real quick, real fast.
How many rings Jordan got, yo?
6.
How many rings Bron got?
4.
Back-to-back championships coming this year.
I'm a Lakers fan, and I don't even think that's gonna happen, bro.
Oh man, yo. I think the crazy thing about LeBron,
Right.
I think he could have been like the greatest player in the world, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
If his heart was in the right place. And what I mean by that is like he had like a killer. He was a wolf. He was a lion out there.
Yeah.
Mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But you know who got that?
Who?
Antetokounmpo.
Giannis
Yeah,
Antetokounmpo.
he got that, man. But look, man, if y'all want more NBA videos, we definitely gonna do more NBA videos.
Exactly.
The ones that y'all want, let us know in the comment. We know y'all love Jordan. We know y'all love Larry Bird, bro. So we try to do most of our videos through them.
Right.
If y'all new to the channel, we get a like, comment, subscribe, man. Follow us on Dunson Brothers on Instagram. I'm Nick Dunson.
And I'm Mookie Dunson.
And we out, baby. 1.